music and you talk, you gotta turn the music down, Dante. Remember that.
Oof.
Can't hear our voices when the music playing.
Well, obviously, Karan, but it's okay.
It's not obvious, nigga.
It's okay.
Every week, we niggas be trying to talk over music. It just sounds like shit.
Damn.
Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight active. Dirt ball in the pool, smoking cactus. Lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up.
The Soapbox.
Shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, you know I love it when you talk dirty. Messy, you my orange shoulder.
Mad insane right now.
Like a little me, I wanna
I was like, damn, what's going on over here?
My sound bites, bro. You feel me? I feel like you never been to. Oh, you never seen me recording
Nah,
that
it's
shit.
your little studio right there.
Yeah, bro. It's my little baby. It's my
Okay.
little baby. You feel me?
Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna.
What episode is this, Karan?
Is it 60?
This
This might be 60,
This
right?
welcome to the Soapbox, episode 60. You're here with your boy Sunny Tay. We got Karan in the building, aka Amal, with the headphones yet again. We got Jaleesa and the Kingdom not in the building today, unfortunately, but we got
They got the Rona.
they got the
they
Rona.
couldn't-
They got the
couldn't be here
Rona.
today.
Now let's not.
Let's not say that.
But we got a
My bad.
special guest in the building.
Hey, y'all.
We got Solange Juan, aka what's your nickname, bro? What do you go by? What's your alias?
What's your
You
own
could call
name?
me Solange or you could call me Sosie. It's Sosie the Sweet 96 on Instagram.
She already plugged herself in the beginning, bro. Come on.
That's your
now.
Instagram, Sosie?
Yeah, why
Sosie the
Sophie?
Sweet. I was having a real hard time trying to figure out my usernames. Like, I never know what to call myself, but my uncle always used to call me Sosie. And I was like, okay.
Why not use your regular name? You have like a cool name.
Don't you got two
I do.
Instagrams?
I do.
Why
The
do,
first one's mad complicated.
Why do women be having two Instagrams? Or multiple Instagrams?
Because you have to know that this is me on one day, this is me the other day, this is who I feel one time, this is also who I am.
So on your Instagrams, is one like certain, like, do you exclude certain people from following you from your second Instagram page? Or are you really choosy about who follows you and who you accept?
Definitely not. I feel my two Instagrams, they're catered towards my art and my passion for what I do. So the one with the shit ton, excuse my French, I'm sorry.
Curse. We be cursing on this shit.
Okay, good. The one with the shit ton of underscores and periods with my initials, that's like my art page, or trying to be. And then the Sosie one is my page for like my modeling and my dance.
I pause it. So what's on your art
I
page?
hate Dante. Dante's
What's
so
on your
odd.
art page, bro?
And that was a pause, by the way. Dante paused.
Oh
and
my
did
god.
something.
Why are you telling the
Because it's
listeners
gonna
that,
sound
bro?
crazy when people hear it.
OD.
I'm dead. My art page, right now is the newest projects that I've had for 2019. I'm kind of stuck because I haven't been making as much art as I used to. I've been focusing on dancing, getting my body and my tempo right, trying to go
talk
on
about
tour, trying to do big things, working on it. But yeah, it's been a slight, like it stopped for a hot minute. But that was my like OG Instagram.
OG?
Like my first Instagram that I had. So it has like all my old high school photos on it and trips and whatnot.
Wait, you got two Instagrams, Karan?
No, no, not
See,
personal.
now he lying.
I mean,
You
I
have
have
two
one.
Instagrams. You have one for your personal page. You got one for your other page.
Yeah, but the other page doesn't have my face or.
But it's you still have two Instagrams.
They're not for personal use.
Is it for like your job? For work?
One is just, like
It's for his business.
just for my business and shit.
Talk about it.
But it's not like nobody knows. Like,
How are you doing, Karan? How are you doing?
I'm doing good,
How's
man.
your quarantine life?
I don't know, man. Yo, shit has just been mad weird the past like few days. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel.
Bro, I didn't think this shit was serious until this week. This week just got me tight.
I mean,
So I had mad plans this weekend, and now I can't do none of them shits. I still want to do it tomorrow, though. I have plans tomorrow that I really might just say fucking and do.
I mean, what's it? Does it involve you going to a public place?
Nah.
Then what's the problem then?
I don't know.
People People should still live their lives. Like, as long as you're not going in a crowd more than like 5-10 people. Well, really, they say like under 50 people, but
Didn't they say more than 10 people in the building? In like a place? Like a bar or something?
No, they said 50 people's the limit for events.
for like
Oh, for
events.
events.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, as long as you're not in big ass crowds, you'll be fine.
I've heard they're about to shut down everything for 2 weeks.
They basically almost shut down
I think they
everything.
announced that like I think this morning, Cuomo said he's shutting down. If you're not working a mandatory a job that requires like nurses, or he said I mean, I saw the press conference today. He said people still need their cable and Wi-Fi. So does that mean like people in that
is
field?
essential, bro. Yeah. So,
Okay,
niggas that work for like Spectrum or Optimum, like you still gotta work because if that shit don't work, who they gonna call?
That's true. I mean, I know everything's like
but then it
computer
comes to the
operated
thing,
now.
like
So.
if you need a tech, like you gonna let that nigga come in your house and fix it? Because what needs to be done, you need to have a tech. You feel me? And that's gonna fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how advanced technology. I don't know how advanced technology. I don't know if they could just program something from somewhere else.
Not all the time.
They still need a tech to come through and shit.
But what they gonna say? So,
but yeah, I don't know. It's been like weird as fuck, man. Everything's closed.
I don't mind. Like if we all can get shut down and we can't go outside, I wouldn't mind it. I'll be chilling, honestly.
No, I'd go crazy.
Why?
I feel like I need at least a dosage. I can't stay in my household 24/7. I need to like either go hang out with someone for a hot second and then come back, or just like be outside for 2 seconds. I can't stay cooped up 24/7.
Do you really think they're gonna take it there, where it's complete isolation?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think that's the goal, but
That would be interesting though to see how the world, New York, reacts with just being inside for 2 weeks. That shit will be crazy because there was National Guards posted up in Middletown apparently.
Really?
And there's National Guard in the city apparently. Apparently, I ain't seen no pictures, but people are telling me.
like pressing people to go inside.
I don't know if they're pressing people, but it's like they're getting ready to like. They're there for a reason, you know. They don't just call the National Guard for no reason.
I mean, it is a state of emergency, so.
So I think I'll be alright. You think you'll be alright?
I mean, I'm not the demographic where
You need to be outside.
Concerned. I mean, I'm gonna still live my life. Like I'm gonna be responsible. I'm not gonna go around a lot of people, but I'm not gonna just stay cooped inside my house. It's definitely not happening.
I feel like that's such an American thing. You can't tell the people not to stay put and do something. Like America, like we're the definition of freedom.
Like they're gonna want to do it
regardless.
Regardless, yeah.
I see what you're saying. You don't like to be told what to do.
But I mean, I'm hearing reports that they're like deferring like student loans and medical bills and
as they should.
Mortgages getting
mortgages, even tax days being pushed back to like July.
Yeah, so they're doing something.
That is a good thing.
But
and I guess Trump is trying to propose a thing where each American gets like either $1,000 or $2,000.
You think he's gonna do it?
That's what's Andrew Wang. That's what he was. That was his whole campaign speech, right? That he was trying to give every American like.
I don't listen to politics. That's
whatever. Yeah, they pretty much stole the idea. I mean, not steal the idea, but now everybody's like, oh, you know, every American should get a few $1,000. But I was I hope I'm saying it's Andrew. I think it's Wang. Andrew. I hope I'm saying his name right.
I don't know.
Oh, y'all know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
He was the Asian. He was in the Democratic. He dropped
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
It's Andrew something. I think it's Andrew Wang.
Andrew Wang?
But I hope I'm saying this last name.
Oh,
right.
the Asian nigga.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
The Asian guy, yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I don't know his name, though.
His name is Andrew something. Andrew Wang.
Shout out to Wang.
I don't know his last name. I know his first name.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to Wang.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is crazy.
I mean, if he does it, then
that would help.
I would fuck with you for like that one day.
I feel like it's the same thing as having 100 acres and a mule.
$2,000.
I feel like it's not gonna go down the way he says it is. It's gonna go down in someone else's
Well,
pockets.
it said like if you make over 90,000 or something like that, you're not getting $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a salary cap. You can't make over like 100,000.
So I don't know. We gotta see what happens.
They're saying if you have a family of 4, you can get up to like $18,000. So it just depends on like how much you're making. And
5. What's up?
Nigga, y'all got money. Y'all not giving.
You don't make over 90,000. But I think it's every American. It's not like your household. I think it's every American will get like 1,000, and they get like 500 to kids.
Oh, were they giving the little kids money?
Yeah,
too?
I don't know what little kids gonna do with money. Parents gonna take that shit. But
crazy times, man.
Yeah, man, just stay safe. You know.
Yeah, stay safe.
I feel bad for them niggas that went in Florida and fucking Mexico and shit.
Why?
You know, Florida got like mad cases since spring break in Miami. Like they got mad.
But they
corona
wild
cases.
though. Like I could only imagine. Like I feel like that's obvious. They go out and party 24/7.
True.
You're gonna share your germs. They're gonna spread.
Go. My bad.
All right, so
That was another pause, by the way.
I had it was a little pause. So it was a pause. I had an interesting. I was talking to my friend on the phone the other day.
Your friend.
Yeah, my friend.
Okay.
We was talking, and she brought up a question like, "Oh, how would you feel if like a girl sending your DMs? She was bad as shit, right? Bad, all this other stuff, and she sent my DMs talking about, yo, like let's link, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm cute, you're cute, we should just link." And then I was like, I don't know, I probably would say no. And then she said, why? Like she's bad as shit. And I'm like, because I don't know her. Like I'm not just gonna do it. Shut up. I'm not. Can I finish, please? Wait. So
You
then
already,
I'm not lying.
Big yikes.
So then, cause I was like, yo, first impressions are everything. So then I was like, honestly, if it was reversed, I don't think men can handle the way. I don't think men could handle if women approach men the way that we approach women.
Y'all can't.
In a way. And you say I'm lying?
Wait, you don't think women could?
I don't think that. So you know how men approach women like in their DMs,
Be like, hey, yo,
some
ma,
wild
what's
shit.
good? Can I get your number?
You know,
Can we
talking
be
about
friends?
like, yo, like your ass fat, like how men. So
I mean, people don't really talk like that.
bro,
Yeah, they do.
You'd be surprised, bro. Niggas
Oh,
DMs.
come on, we know the type of niggas who. Come on.
But stay with that
But they all
mindset.
still shoot their shot.
Stay with that mindset. What I'm saying is that I don't think that
Guys are getting creative now. They're not just being like, "Yo, ma, what's up? You look good."
I mean,
men
yeah.
are not doing that still.
creative, but there's still let me talk.
Okay,
Listen.
talk.
So what I'm saying is that, do you think that guys could handle if women approach them the same way that guys approach women? If that makes any sense. Did I say that
I
right?
mean, I know what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
but no, I feel like women be mad aggressive now.
How?
Like when it comes to sliding in DMs, I feel like women are like very direct now. I don't think they beat around the bush or try to bullshit. Like a lot of women becoming aggressive.
Direct in
If
what
to
way?
a guy they actually like and want to talk to.
Direct in what way?
Direct, like they'll just get to it. Like, yo, I think that you look.
Mad cute. I don't want to fuck with you. So, you want to vibe together, or like you want to hang out?
Well, we have a woman here. Have you done that? I don't want to put your business.
No,
out
it's
like
all
that.
good.
But how do you slide in? If you see a guy that you find attractive and you guys are maybe been following each other for a while, maybe y'all look at each other's stories.
I'm not the right woman to ask for that.
No.
I'm not, because I definitely have such a dude mentality where I don't care.
Oh, I
What do you mean you don't
mad
care?
women have that mentality.
Who's mad?
I feel like
women?
we've
I don't
gotten
think women
no.
got
I
that
feel like
mentality,
no. I
bro.
feel like a lot of females have gotten way more aggressive when it comes to the dating pool and the dating game, where it's like the same ways that like guys have their mannerisms and the shit that they do. Like females have grown to do the same thing, and guys have gotten like a bit more lackadaisical with it and like a bit more shy, kind of like mama's guys. But not like
Guys.
mama boys. I don't know. Just like they've gotten a tad bit more sensitive, and like
Who?
we've gotten a lot more aggressive.
Who?
Men.
Women that got a lot more aggressive, man.
Like when you're
In
saying
what
like
way?
and coming on to guys and stuff like that. Like we tell you what we want, and we're not gonna play games.
No, y'all don't.
The roles are definitely reversed from like back in the days, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're getting like even when you're talking about dating and people are having big conversations about okay, whose turn is it to like split the check? Is it an even thing now? Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Y'all niggas rolling barrels up there? What's going on,
Yeah,
yo?
bro. Oh my god! But I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying, what I'm saying is that if a
Oh.
guy, you know how guys
Just
go in
the-
certain
just the
women's
approach,
DMs,
like
just the
the-
approach. I'm talking
just
about
the
the DMs approach. I'm saying if a girl hit you up, Karan, talking about yo, you look mad good in that fucking in those sweatpants, like you know what I'm
Yes, a girl
saying?
never said that to
Like
me
the
in my
print
life.
look mad good. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I would be hype, I guess,
Bro,
but
you
I guess
lying.
you would. I would be mad at a girl that
I'm not saying
looks
you'll
good.
be mad, but you'll be taken aback
Why would I be taken aback?
because most
It's
women don't
shocking.
act that way.
so say someone's in the DMs and you get a text and it's like, hey yo Karan, I saw you in those sweatpants the other day. You were looking fine as hell. What are you doing tonight?
Well,
It's funny, you know what I'm
saying? Because that low key sounds like a setup. Like it's too good to be like. Because I would be hype. Like if somebody said that to me. I mean, I've had girls come aggressive, but
You would be hype. I don't know. I don't think
you
that's
wouldn't
a
be
little-
hype. You think is that turns you on that they're
It
so
doesn't turn me off,
straightforward?
but most women don't really be like that, bro. Most women
No,
are
not
very
most
like,
women, but of course not most women.
you know what I'm saying?
They
So
aren't as straightforward as that.
they aren't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying women beat around the bush, but they won't be that straightforward like that. You
So
know what
when
I'm
you
saying?
find a person that's that straightforward, that you find that unattractive?
I didn't say it's unattractive. I
Then
just think
what's
it's
the
out the
problem?
norm. Like it'll take me aback.
So
you see me?
what's the
What I'm saying is
problem
that I'm not inclined to. So if there was two women, right, and there's one woman that was like heavily, like, approached me in the DMs, like on some like man shit,
some thirsty shit? Is that
some
what you're trying
thirsty
to say?
shit,
Some
and there's
thirsty
like
shit?
another woman that is very what's the one I'm looking for, like calm,
Dainty, shy,
yeah,
preserved.
shy, like
Preserved,
reserved, something like that.
yeah.
reserved.
I think I'll be heavy inclined to go with the reserved woman than the woman that's.
Shut up, Dante.
I'm lying.
Shut up.
Why?
I mean, I don't know you. I mean,
How am I shut up though? Why? You think it's cap?
I just feel like if a woman is showing interest and being straightforward, most guys would. I'm just talking about most guys. I don't know about you. You might find that nasty that a girl is trying to come at you.
I never
but
said it was nasty.
I kind of want to know, back to Solange's point, how she was saying how she just doesn't care. So no, I want to go back to that point. So if you find a guy that's attractive and like obviously like you guys are like maybe playing like tag with each other,
Like
like
tag.
what's holding you back from like actually like trying to say something? If you think the guy is cool and you might have the same interests, like what's the problem? What's holding you back?
Do you think that
What's
the
holding
guy should
women
say
back?
something first?
Nah, I feel like at this day and age, I just gotta speak my mind and stop being like overthinking about it. Cause that's another thing. I feel like girls are over anxious and they
You think
overthink
girls
things.
Overthink it, really?
Yeah,
Like they're scared of rejection. Like why are they overthinking it?
just overthinking the situation because they don't want to get hurt,
Want to get hurt?
or like not put too much energy into it, or they feel like they overput too much energy into it, and then everything just like it falls back on their face. Like
I don't see why women always have to have like big hopes when they talk to a man. Like just see how it goes. Like take things slow. I guess I kind of understand about that. If I'm really into if I'm really into a girl and I want to talk to her on that type of level, maybe I wouldn't want her to like come off as strong.
No.
And you like-
I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
You're making
It's
it
not a
seem
bad
like it,
thing.
though.
It's not a bad thing. It's just I'm saying that
You
what
would
I'm
choose a
saying is
girl-
that men wouldn't be able to handle the way that if women approached us the way that men do to women, we wouldn't be able to handle it. Is what I'm saying.
yo, I have a great example of that. I was in the city one time and I was coming home from work, and there was what was happening? 3 girls on the street, bad as hell, and this one dude was trying to get one of their numbers, and the girl was like, "No, it's okay, it's okay, it's all
alright.
good." Yeah, and he was like, "No, but seriously," he's like, "What you want from me?" And the girl was like, "I want you to go home and have a blessed night, sweetie. Take care. God loves you." He was like,
She brought God into it.
yeah, but like you know how guys were like, sometimes guys when they hit you up or they try to get like to you, like I think it's like a city guy thing. They'll be like, "Hey, oh ma, God bless you. Take care. Have a wonderful night." She pulled one of those, and he was like, okay, you too, thanks." Like he didn't know what to say. He was shooketh.
Shooketh. But
His approach is probably all fucked up, man.
approach is all fucked up. But
But like when a girl has the same script as the guys do, when they're like, "God bless, have a good night, take care, beautiful," like I've used that after witnessing that, and some guys are just like, "Oh shit, that's what we sound like."
Solange, do you think there's a time where a guy shouldn't approach a girl if maybe he shows interest in her? Maybe it's like maybe a guy sees a girl, I don't know, in a restaurant eating by herself. Like, do you think there's sometimes where a guy just shouldn't bother a woman, or should? I don't know, man. I feel like
That's a hard question because personally,
I think
it
so.
has to be in the right setting with the right person. And
right
like
time too. Timing
right
is
timing,
everything, bro.
timing is everything. Like
Timing is everything.
I can't speak for everyone because everyone's different. Like
'Cause that's
I would
another
be
thing. Like, would you fuck with a girl that you guys vibrate, but she just got out of a bad relationship, and she didn't heal from that relationship? Would you still fuck with her?
yeah, because I don't know why everybody's always quick to jump in like relationships. Like before any of that, I just want to be friends with you first.
facts.
Like
That's true,
I just want
but
to chill. I want to
Facts.
go out. Like,
I want to know that I could vibe with you for a long time.
like
Period. Before
sex
we
don't gotta be
even.
involved in like if I fuck with you and like I think you're attractive and you're
sex
cool,
doesn't have to be involved.
no.
No, it
So let me ask
doesn't.
you a question: would you talk to a chick for 3 months without having sex with her?
Yes, that's happened many times in my life.
Would you talk to a guy for 3 months and not have sex with him?
Currently, yeah.
Now, if she wanted to get in a relationship and we haven't had sex yet, then that's not happening.
I don't
yeah.
care about that. It all just depends. Like, I really just got to vibe with you.
Oh yeah, I would never
You're
get in.
lying,
I would
bro.
never
That's
get in a
cap.
relationship with somebody.
That's cap. Would you be okay? Let me ask. All right, we breeze over my topic. Let's go because you're cap. So let me ask you something. So
you
if you
cap
never
too.
had, I ain't cap. So if you never had sex with a guy, right? But you guys vibe like mentally, y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never had sex. Y'all get in a relationship. Y'all have sex for the first time. The sex is garbage, trash. You straight with that?
Yeah, because we could work on it.
Oh, you
Can you?
got the patience to work with sex?
Yeah.
Wow. God bless you. I don't got the patience for that. You have the patience for that?
You're such a fuckboy, Dante.
I'm a fuckboy?
Such a fuckboy.
Why am I a fuckboy?
I mean,
'Cause you don't got
if you really
patience.
if you really like somebody, of course you're gonna.
And the sex always feels better with the person that you're, like, really close with compared to just a hit it and quit it.
Yes.
It feels... No, it feels...
I have a question. Is it bad if sex is a big thing for someone going into a relationship? Is that a bad thing? So meaning that if the sex isn't good, but you guys vibe mentally, and someone just wouldn't get together with you because they don't think that you could please them in the way that they want to be pleased.
You better learn
during
today.
sex.
It depends on the person. Personally, sex is a very big thing to me.
So for you, it would be yes.
I would definitely have that conversation with the person. Like I wouldn't just ignore it and hope that it gets better.
It's like one of those things in the relationship where you have to work on it. Like, whenever someone has a big fight or, like, you know how you have to make compromises for each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be one of them that you have to work with.
Work with sex though?
Yeah.
You're saying you couldn't if a girl wasn't sexually on your level.
But you fuck with her OD and you love her time.
I don't know. It's hard. That's hard, bro.
You a dub.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
his.
say-
Because you know what
I'll
it
say
is?
just
I'm not
swing.
trying to teach nobody how I want to be. Have
Not trying to
But
wanna be
that's
pleased.
fun. Like, you
No,
get
it's
to go,
not,
guess
bro.
Dante
it?
slinging the Wesley pipe dick out here. What do you mean? Dante?
You know what I mean? Nah, but nah, bro. I'm not trying to teach nobody how.
Not
I
trying to
wanna be
teach
pleased.
nobody. Shut up.
But that's what you have to do. If the sex isn't what you want it
It's
to
not
be,
like you're gonna
you
be in a
can't tell the
classroom
girl,
and be
"Yo,
like,
I wish the
okay."
sex was a lot better."
No,
Can you
that's-
get better?
That's why.
No, that's
what-
not how it works.
You take initiative. Well, first of all, you should
You
have
take
the
initiative?
You should have the conversation with her and maybe
Beforehand.
say
Yeah.
you have things that you want to try and just
No,
suggest
I'm
it.
not
and,
talking about. I'm not saying like to spice shit up. I'm talking
like
about.
she's just not into it. Into
Okay, so
yeah,
let's say
explain.
she's whack at giving head. That's number one. Whack at giving head. She can't ride for shit. She can barely take dick. Those are three major things. No, I'm being honest.
Okay,
I'm
so,
ODing.
but with that, you teach her how to give head. You'd be like, okay, no, but like you could be like, you could be like,
That's gonna demonstrate it.
Yeah, I'm a demonstrator.
Demonstrate it.
you could be like, I like this instead of that. Be like, use your tongue more instead of using your lips, or like use more saliva or some shit like
You
that.
know how crazy that sounds?
Nah,
No, you gotta instruct Dante. Come on.
Have you ever instruct?
Come on, of course. You have to instruct sometime because not everybody's gonna.
you're not
Nah,
gonna
no,
know
right,
how
right,
you
right,
like
right.
shit. That's how you're never gonna get
It's-
pleased to the fullest. Like,
But it's all about
So
how
if someone
you do
isn't
it, though.
on that level, you think that someone should have the confidence. Well, not the confidence, but if I like that girl mentally, you think I should have the patience to at least.
yeah, because you'll be
have a-
able to grow into something great when it comes to the bedroom, longhand. Because then she'll know all the nicks and things that make you like want to come.
And what if she's not comfortable with doing all that?
That's where compromise happens.
So I'm gonna compromise. Yeah, alright.
Or
I wish
maybe
I
you have
might.
I mean, it's all about compromise. I mean,
I wish I might compromise.
Dante's such a fuckboy.
I'm not a fuckboy.
I think he likes that image though. Like recently, a lot of people have been
Here we
calling
go.
Dante a
Here
fuckboy
we go.
because of the image he portrays. But I think
Am
you
I a
like that.
fuckboy, Solange? You know me.
I think you want to be a fuckboy.
I don't know.
You know me for the longest, Solange. Am I a fuckboy? Well, not the longest.
I mean,
but
you're
you know me
not,
as long.
but I think you like the idea of being a fuckboy.
I don't like the idea of being
Yes,
a
you do,
fuckboy. I just
Dante.
think it's funny when people refer to me as a fuckboy. Because I don't think I'm a fuckboy.
But you're not. But you like portray that image though.
You got some fuckboy tendencies. You got some massive fuckboy tendencies.
Now he does.
Yeah,
now-
it came out of
'Cause,
nowhere.
no, we knew
Come on,
Dante.
like-
We've known Dante for a long time.
Since
so-
like middle school.
Yes. I mean,
Now?
before middle school. We've known Dante before middle school.
Yeah. Oh
So-
shit.
Now?
Oh shit. You
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We've
fact,
known each
we
other
did.
since
Yeah.
like third, fourth grade. So
Elaborate.
I mean, Dante got a little juice, and now he like that fuckboy mentality.
Yeah, he started going to the gym more.
That's what.
Yo,
That's the key point.
Started
That
feeling
changed.
himself.
He got a little brolic and felt good.
A little brolic and felt
Got
good.
a little jobby job.
Jobby job. Wait.
No,
I got a little jobby
He
job.
got some experience.
Wait, but
experience.
what was I gonna say? This ain't about me. Okay, we're not talking about me. We're talking about
What are we talking about?
what are we talking about? So it's bad if I won't get in a relationship because I'm not trying to compromise during sex.
Well, it's bad if you don't try. If you don't try to fix the situation or come to some type of compromise.
I want Karma to come to you. You're gonna find the baddest girl, vibe with her OD.
Mm-hmm.
The sex is gonna be amazing for you, and she's gonna be like, I ain't feeling it because your dick game just whack.
Yeah, there's no way you slaying that good of a dick, Dante. That you just saying. Oh,
And then
I'm
what's gonna
teaching
happen?
nobody.
Where you're gonna want to
You know that.
compromise and be like, we could work this out
No.
because I still want that poom poom.
Dante's gonna be like,
I want that.
Dante's gonna tell her to teach him.
I wish I
You'd
might
be
tell
like,
her
teach
to
me your ways, like what you
teach
want.
me. I wish I might tell
Teach
a
me
girl
how to
teach
give you
me.
dick.
Bro, that's
Dante
nah,
would do some shit
I'm
like
never
that.
talking to that girl again.
You would say something like that, Dante.
Teach me how to give you some dick.
Coach me while I'm
What?
giving you dick.
Come on, nigga.
Oh, Dante, you would definitely use
I
that.
would never do no such thing. That's crazy.
Dante, have you felt like when's the last time you really fell for a woman, Dante? Let's
That I
get
really fell
personal.
for a woman?
Yeah. When's the last time where like a woman just like really broke your heart, where you really thought like that was the one?
That she broke my heart,
That she broke your heart or misled you?
misled me.
Yeah. When you really thought y'all had something going on.
You're in your bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. It's okay.
Okay, so fine. So like we was together or we was about to get together. Like
Maybe like you thought you were like
oh, that was like 2 years ago, bro.
2 years ago.
2.5 years ago.
Did she like mislead you? Like y'all thought y'all was somewhere where when y'all really weren't?
Nah, bro. Oh, you know what I hate about women?
What do you hate? Say it.
Damn.
You know what I hate. This what happened.
Yeah, so women
So-
hate. Let's go.
Me and Shorty were talking, right? Me and Shorty were talking, blah blah blah, and things were going great, like a great relationship.
Relationship.
So, well, talking. We was in talking
Talking
stage,
stage,
but everything was
okay.
going good, right?
Okay.
So it was going good. So,
Were you hoping to get a relationship out of this?
I was because I
Okay.
thought it would be a good.
Yeah, this is Dante 2 years ago, so he was.
Yeah,
He
and she's a
was-
Scorpio, which,
he was wide
which
open.
is something about. I have a thing for Scorpios. I don't know.
Oh, really?
This girl is a Scorpio.
Okay.
So we was talking, and then I guess she worked somewhere where this other girl, I wasn't fucking with her, but I guess she didn't like me for some reason. So she told her
She knew
that
you was a
I'm
fuckboy.
still messing with this one chick
Oh.
that I wasn't. So she hit me up asking like, who's
Bleep that
I
out.
left it out.
What's wrong with this man, yo?
So,
What's wrong
oh,
with Dante,
shit.
bro?
So and I'm like, she's a
More?
friend.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bleep that out.
Like, oh,
My bad.
like, oh, it's like she's a friend. Like she's a good friend of mine. And then she was like, oh,
Yeah, I see where
okay,
she's coming from, though.
right? So, me and that girl used to talk, yeah, but we stopped talking a year after I met this chick. It's irrelevant. So she found that out, and she started dubbing my text, right? So one thing I don't like that women do
Say it.
is that they will hear something from another person, he say, she say, and run with it. And won't even talk to the guy to get his side of the story. Because there's always two sides to every story,
Yeah. But
you know?
everybody
So
always
it's like,
thinks
how
they're
you-
right. It's like, how do you, figure out who's right and who's wrong?
That's
Everybody
a
wants
fact.
to
But
be
the
right
fact that you're willing to hear a co-worker's point of view
and not,
and not the nigga that you're talking to point of view is crazy.
But that gets tricky though,
How's that get tricky?
because it's a thing of like he say she say yes, but if there's like proof, and you could lie straight into her face about some shit like that, like coming from you, like I know you wouldn't lie, but I'm just saying like
Yeah, we know that. You know Dante wouldn't lie.
Yo, Karan really think I'm a fuckboy. Keep going.
I feel like in any predicament of like you find out your man cheating and you don't know how to approach it, whether or not you know it's true or not, can you really take his word just in case? It kind of sucks.
Okay.
It kind of
So,
sucks.
I hear that, but wouldn't you give your man the benefit of the
The
doubt to hear
chance
his?
before.
before hearing
explodes
a
into
he say,
something.
she say. The fact that you're willing to believe a he say, she say before your own man's is crazy to me.
I mean, obviously, she didn't care that much about you.
She probably
Fair.
did.
She wasn't even gonna hear you out.
You know, that kind of hurt Dante. You know what I
So
mean?
maybe that's a good
It hurt.
sign. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
It probably was a good sign. But that shit hurt me.
Because
bro. I'm
if
not
she
gonna
blew
hold you.
up in the middle of nowhere without even getting more evidence or something,
That's my thing. So my thing is that if I told you my side and you found evidence, I would have ate that shit. You got it. You feel me?
But you know what a therapist would say, Dante? A therapist would say, "Are you taking responsibilities for your action?"
Yeah.
And by your action, I mean you probably was out here trying to talk to too many women, and even though like y'all weren't talking at the moment,
yo, Karan's really shooting.
Karan
his-
tried
No, I'm
to,
just
nah,
saying.
Karan tried to get to the bottom of it. That's
it's
what
all
he's trying
about
to
just.
He's trying to
Down,
figure out.
damn.
I'm just trying to. literally, I'm just trying to figure it out. So, I
I was talking to too many women at the time, but what if I wasn't talking to a lot of women at the time? What if I was just talking to her, which I was only talking to her
at that time.
at that time? Yes. Prior,
you were
Yes.
talking to the.
but at that
woman.
time, it was only that one woman.
But I feel like did you know that they were? So she knew that woman. Were they friends? Yeah.
No,
Oh, they weren't friends.
no.
Did she know her at
The
all?
person that her coworker.
Is friends with that
Yeah.
girl, and then
Yeah.
was friends with the girl you were talking to. So that's the
Yes.
only middleman.
And then that
Okay.
coworker was friends with that girl that she mentioned.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say if they were friends, like the girl you were talking to, when
The girl I used to talk to.
like yeah,
Yeah,
then
and that's
you should,
different.
That's different. You should
But nah,
definitely
the
tell her,
coworker was friends with the girl I used to talk to.
Oh, okay, so she's just being nosy and shit. the
Exactly.
Coworker. Oh, yeah, fuck
So
her.
and maybe she just didn't know that probably me and her stopped talking, which I don't know how she didn't know. But
So next time you should just press her.
I didn't really care that much. I was gonna press her. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I was that
I would
tight.
have said something.
I was that
Like, bro,
tight
mind your
because like it's
fucking
none of your
business.
fucking business,
Yeah,
bro.
mind your business.
I was so tight, bro. But yeah, I think it was the last time that my heart was
Was really
crushed,
broken?
quote
Okay.
unquote. So I really wasn't that tight. I mean, I was tight, bro, but I wasn't that tight.
Isn't that say okay?
Yeah.
What about you, Solange? When's the last time you had your heart broken?
Solange don't get her heart broken.
high school. That's really about it.
High school?
Yeah.
So do you think you just have a guard when it comes to men now? Because I feel like a man can't approach you at all. Because, see, the thing about Solange, like, I've been out with Solange. Solange is,
Yeah.
Solange is a great time. I love going out with Solange. She's always, I feel like she's like the life of a party. Anytime.
I appreciate.
Every time I've been out with
Oh,
her.
you got
Oh,
it.
Because,
we-
yo, first of all, shout out to, well, she is a dancer, but I feel like that's a lost art. Women don't like to fucking dance when they go
You're
out
right.
no
You're
more.
right. Because
That is
my
a lost
partner with
art.
yeah, she was lit. You're right.
Thank you.
I
She
mean,
wasn't.
there's been
Thank you.
other times I've seen her, like, she's been cool to hang around with, so.
True.
I mean, she is a dancer, so I guess that's that. But no, Solange is just fun. So I feel like anytime Solange does go out, there's definitely guys. You know, she be in the city. She lives in the city, so there's always creative guys. That's probably good for her. But I feel like she probably just dubs them because she just has a guard up. Why do you have that guard up, Solange? Have you
Yeah.
just been with too many fuckboys? Is that the problem?
I feel like that, and then I became a fuckboy. That's why I'm like, I'm probably not the right woman to ask because I have
Oh.
fuckboy tendencies.
You was a
So-
fuck girl.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, they say, you know, you are what your friends are. And y'all, all of y'all friends before. Y'all, I know how y'all roll.
Wow.
I know how you stop
Wow.
it. Oh,
What
stop
about
it.
you,
He's
Karan? You ever had
wildin'.
your heart broken? No, I don't get my heart broken.
I've had my heart broken before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. We all probably had our heart broken, but
Here's a quick topic. Do you think that everybody should have a whole face?
a whole phase.
Yeah. Not even a whole face, just a part where the. Is that really? I guess okay. We'll just say whole face. We'll just say whole face, just to everybody get it.
See, I don't know if everybody necessarily
Needs
that.
it.
Like, some people might, but
I
some
think-
people are probably. Some people just don't put sex don't hold
Private.
sex at a very high regard.
Or
so-
necessarily
But-
dating in general, because
What if a whole face doesn't? A whole face doesn't have to include sex though. I'm talking about just a
Just
time period
talking
where you're
and
sitting
dating,
talking to
yeah.
multiple
Well,
people.
I don't. If you're not having sex, you're not.
no, that
Go
could be
through
a
a whole
whole phase
phase.
because you're talking to more people than once.
I'm not saying they're whole, but I'm just labeling that phase a whole phase. People categorize that
Well,
as a whole phase.
I don't think just talking to a lot of guys make you a hoe.
I don't either, but I'm just saying that
That
it's
phase
still an
is like-
action
okay.
that's like including the
That
whole
where
phase.
if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I said that. Do you think that people should be?
I feel like
have
most
that
people
time
should at
period?
least experience it, like, because I mean, I can't imagine I can't imagine. I've been in it, like being with somebody and like you've been together for a while, and then all of a sudden she just wants to explore. So I mean, it's better to just. I don't know. I feel like once you get a little bit of a taste of that whole phase, like you just don't really want to go back.
No.
It's hard to go back.
Nah, it's not.
No?
It's hard
Nah.
to leave, nigga.
Hard.
It's hard to leave a whole phase.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to go back from that whole.
Oh
phase.
no.
You just wanna
No,
stay
no,
in
no,
there.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, you
No,
want to get out of
no
the whole
who, no
phase?
who.
I feel like I don't know. Personally, for me, I think this is a female thing. Like, I'm over the whole phase. Like, I'm personally over the whole phase. I could care less for it.
Okay, but before, was it hard for you to leave it?
It's hard for you to leave the whole phase. That's a crazy question. Man.
No, it wasn't.
Only
It
this
really
podcast.
wasn't.
Wasn't.
I think it wasn't hard for me to leave the whole phase.
How long was your whole phase?
After.
She said, when I had puberty.
Nah,
Don't
stop.
play. Don't play.
After I got out of my high school relationship,
It was a high school relationship.
not my high school relationship, my college relationship.
okay.
My bad.
Never mind. Dante looking like an angry father over there.
No, like,
Chill.
nah, it was kind of wild because. Sorry, this is gonna get into a backstory, girl
No,
problems.
We love
but-
backstories.
Yeah, shout out to Jaleesa.
Yeah. Shout out to Lisa.
It's kind of weird because my whole phase was like prime of freshman year, and then as soon as I got into college, I got in a relationship which I didn't want, but like probably didn't know that I needed at the time.
He was giving you good dick. Just stop.
That was dick that we had to work on.
Oh.
It was dick that we had to work on, and it was nice, and I didn't mind it.
After the fact, it was nice.
Oh,
After
you mean
the
you
first
had
was
to
nice.
teach him?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, did you have to teach him?
Yeah, we had to
That's
both like.
crazy, bro.
I had to find ways to like make it pleasurable for me and shit like that.
I think
so.
women should give it at least 2 times, like to have sex with a guy, and if it's trash, then it's like then you have to start teaching them. Because I think the first few times, you know, it's you have to get used to the person. For a guy.
And, like, for a girl, like, But it's like I feel like we have to because y'all don't even know where the fuck the clit is.
What kind of niggas you?
What kind of
No,
niggas you
I'm just
fucking-
saying in general, like just the male species, like it's like you guys feel like it's impossible to make a woman come, but it's like we can come easily, but there's a difference between like a coming and like an orgasm, and we want to be
the
like
majority of
pleasure,
guys.
yeah.
I hear
You're
you.
talking to fuck boys here, or formal
Former
fuck boys.
fuckboys.
Well, Dante's just in his fuck boy phase.
He's in his
at
prime,
height
yeah,
of
yeah,
fuckboy.
yeah,
Oh, I've been done with my
Yeah.
Don't
fuck boy
paint that
phase.
narrative, bro.
yeah.
Don't
So
paint that
like,
narrative.
Dante just gets happy when he's like,
I'm
I see it in his face. I see it in your
funny
face.
when
Dante.
people say I'm a fuckboy. I just don't think I'm a fuckboy.
no, I think you're not realizing it, but you
Oh, he just likes it.
you dipped your toe in the water. You about
And he
to go
loves
full
it.
deep in, yeah.
I don't love
He
it,
loves
bro.
his whole phase.
Nah, Salon, finish your story, bro. That's all about Dante.
So yeah, so you had to work on it,
I had to work on it,
Okay.
and I wasn't mad about that.
but you didn't
But
want
it
to
was
be in
like-
a relationship.
I didn't want to be in a
You wanted
relationship.
to be in your whole phase.
Yeah, I wanted to live my
College.
best life. Yeah.
So while you was in a relationship, was you in your whole face?
No, I wasn't. I was always loyal in my relationships,
Talk
which I
about it.
like
So why didn't it work?
appreciate.
Like,
Because you wanted to be in the whole face.
No, like we ended things because like it was just due time. It, like things were
love
spreading
that one.
off. Things shit happens. It just wasn't working
we
out.
grow apart.
And the moment at that time, I was like, dude, that was a whole like year and a half wasted of time. I appreciate it now. Now that it's past, it's been 5 years. But after that, I didn't want to go crazy as much. Like I had a mini hoe phase. I was out doing my shenanigans, my antics. I'm not gonna front. But then after a while, I was like, this is like I don't want this no more. Like this is boring. Like
The
the sex
whole
wasn't.
phase?
Yeah,
The
the
whole
sex
phase is
wasn't as
boring?
good. Like it wasn't lit. It was whatever.
Yeah, it's good to find that one person who's like, who does it for you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
How long was your whole face, Karan?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yo, this
I don't
nigga.
know, bro.
On top of the
my
whole
God.
phase, like when you guys fuck, you guys don't feel the energies that come from the human being
But thing is, I've had good sex with women that
or
it's
toxic.
just like a sex partner, like just sex buddies, and I had great sex like that. And I've had sex with a partner that is great sex too. So like, I guess I've had the both. That's why I don't mind having sex with like. I didn't mind the whole phase because I had great sex after the whole phase. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I feel you though. There is some trash sex though out the whole phase. So I feel you, but it's like
It's on top of that, and then not saying me personally having too many bodies, but like just the intake of like the energy that you take in from other people during sex. It's a lot.
Would y'all ever go to like a swingers like party, like where everybody's just in a group orgy?
I don't know. I'll
I
have
know,
to
I
be-
know your answer, Dante.
What I say?
You not fucking with that.
I never said that. It depends who I'm with. Really? She's like,
you think you would go to like a party where
she's
like
like my
everybody's
girl,
swinging?
girl. Yeah, if she wanna go, I'll go with her.
If your girl wants to go,
My girl.
No, you better take her ass back home.
Why?
what, Dante?
Why?
She wants to go to a swinger party, and this is your girl.
Yeah. What's the swingers again?
This man don't even know. It's
No,
like,
I thought a swingers were it's just a party where you just have sex,
It's an orgy party, yeah.
but you don't have sex with all because everybody brings
It
a
could
partner.
be.
Don't everybody bring a partner?
well, it could be what like you pass them around though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you don't
are
have.
you really supposed to pass them around?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, everybody there has to be clean. Like,
So you have to wear a condom and shit like that.
More than that, like,
Don't
you
have
gotta
to.
be clean, bro.
You sure that's the swingers, bro?
no, I've been.
That's a
oh,
swinger.
I
Been
mean,
to the swingers?
I've been to a club similar to that. It's like it was a club with like different floors and each
Swingers party.
there's like 4 floors and each floor like it would get like nastier and nastier. So it's
Ooh.
like they warn you like about all the shit. But I don't know, man. It's you think you would do that with your girl? Get off your phone, Dante.
I'm looking at the definition of swingers party. I'm sorry.
Swingers.
No, I thought the definition was like you're supposed to bring like a partner with you and y'all just have sex out in the open and everyone just having sex. Like
I mean,
like
I guess it
giant
could
orgy.
be, but
That could be it,
But
but
that's where it was sending me. I didn't know. That's what I figured at first. It was that what you said, like
Yeah.
just a giant orgy, you just passing
no, yeah, that's
everybody,
the thing.
just fucking everybody.
Yeah, it's like
You
you,
know what I
have
mean?
your girl and then you pass her and you get somebody else's girl and then just pass them around.
just pass them
That's
around.
crazy.
You wouldn't do that with your girl?
Like it's a game.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about?
So I mean, you're just talking about y'all two are hoes, and
Wow.
I guess she's out of her phase. Dante's just coming into his phase. I've never had a whole phase, so I don't know.
We off that. We off that.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before. Did I ask you about living with someone before y'all get married? Is that essential for y'all?
Before I don't think we somewhat brought that up.
How do you feel about it? Do you think they should live with someone before you get
Before
married?
you get married, of course. What? That's stupid if you don't. I think.
Do you think you should live with someone before you get married?
Sorry, y'all. I saw a spider. I'm freaking out.
That was a pause, everybody. Go
Yeah,
Solange.
we had to. Dante had to kill a spider.
Yeah, Solange was freaking out with a spider.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry though. But is it essential to live with someone beforehand?
Niggas still get
Oh,
married.
yeah.
Niggas still get married.
That's crazy.
I personally would like to. I don't know. We're asking like deep ass questions of like opinionated things, and it's like I'm one of those people who is like, let it rock. If you guys are comfortable doing whatever, like do it.
But for you personally,
But for you personally,
Me
would you wanna live
personally?
with someone before you get married? That's if you want to get married. I'm not saying you want to get married, but if you wanted to get married, would you need to live with them? Would you need to live with that person before you can marry them? Because there's some people that don't need to live with them, or they can't because of cultural reasons.
Yeah. My thing is like if I'm close enough to your family and I'm sleeping over 24/7 and you're sleeping over 24/7 and we're mad tight with each other's families, like, and I already know your living situation because I'm over your house and like you know mine because you're over mine, I feel like I wouldn't need to live with you. Because I feel like I'd already know the traits of what it's like to live with you.
And that's not true.
Mm.
That's not
In a
true.
You don't think so?
No.
No, not at all. It's different when you live on your own, though.
Exactly my
It's
point.
completely different when you live on your own.
So me living with my parents is different than how I would live on my own. So what I'm saying, it would be different if me and my girl live together. You know what I'm saying?
Before you
'Cause-
all got married.
Exactly. So it's like I personally need to live with someone before I marry them because I don't know how they would be like in the household. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for example, not to shit on our friend, but if she had
Shit
like
on her.
Rachel tendencies, as far as like being Rachel's clean, but
She's an organized, disorganized mess. I'm the same way. I get that. I get that.
I can't fuck
I
with
get
someone that's
that.
like that.
Dante's mad picky. Yeah.
Like if it's
Everything bothers you.
I blame my mom. 'Cause my
Can't
mom's a
have
clean
good
freak,
dick.
bro. My mom's a clean freak, so it's like I can't be where like there's like I can't be with a slob. Not
But
close,
Rachel's not a
Rachel's
yeah, she's not a
Not
slob
a
though.
slob,
It's just
but-
like there's little spurters of mess.
Plus,
Like-
I need to know how to live with you. Because if I'm marrying you, we're gonna eventually move in together, and I'm gonna see you every day for the rest of my life. So I need at least 2 years. Well, I'm being too loud.
No, don't bang on the table.
Oh, I need at least 2 years to like see what it's like to wake up. You're there. Go to sleep. Wake up. You're there. Come home from work. You're there.
Are these things that dudes think about as problems when they like
Hell
think
yeah.
about
It's
a
a problem.
woman?
It's a problem for me
That's a fact. Hell
because
yeah.
I can't just jump into marriage and I haven't lived with you.
Bro, I'm nasty. I'm the type. Once I start getting serious with you in a relationship, I want to move in right away. Like,
You
I want
are.
to
You're
move
toxic
with
as
me.
fuck for that.
I'm not toxic. That is great. I feel like that's fucking great. Like I wanna know how you're able to balance money and handle pressure and do all of that shit.
I hear you
That's
on that.
important. That's like
That is important.
That's super
That is
important.
very important. That's actually really true.
Yeah, but it's like
Thinking about
that
life like
serious.
that.
So like, let's say you jump in.
if you're saying you really love me and you really want to be with me, why not moving together?
Can you really love someone within 6 months in a
You
relationship?
could. You could. Why not?
So within 6 months, do you think it'll be okay to move in with somebody in 6 months within a relationship?
Yeah, it's happened. I'm sure plenty of times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know people who.
But you don't think that 6 months is just a honeymoon
I know
phase?
someone who got married within 2 months.
Facts.
that shit is crazy to me, bro.
Facts. They just hit it off and they feel great afterwards. Like,
But that's
It's
just
like
that
their
good
high school
honeymoon stage, though. Because after that,
But why can't it's just all what you make it? Why can't it always be a honeymoon stage?
because it's not life.
it's not always gonna be honeymoon stage, but it's
not,
always
bro.
not gonna be like down. Like, I read a thing that was like, it's not always gonna be butterflies. You're gonna want to find the person that makes you calm.
Yeah.
Facts.
For sure.
And, there's parts in the relationship that test you. So when you guys argue, that's a test. How you guys
Deal with it.
deal with arguing? How do you guys deal when one of you guys loses their job or doesn't have?
And this is
Not
all
money.
things you find out once you actually
I
live
agree.
with the person.
So that's why I
And
feel
like, you're not. It's not like you. It's not like the way you're describing it, because those are big high end problems. But it's not like you're gonna lose the love for that person just because of that big problem. You know.
yeah. I feel you on that.
I hear you, but it could be a cause.
It could.
It depends how, because I feel like I can't
But
talk
that
today.
comes-
A
that
relationship will change.
That comes within the time though. Like, shit happens when the facts. I can't talk either. That shit sucks.
I was trying to understand both of y'all. Right now.
I feel like we
can't
sound like
talk
we're
today, bro.
Bayesians. This is crazy.
Who?
Bayesians.
Don't worry about it.
Asians?
That's
Why just be
That's
coming up
not
with
Caribbean.
random shit?
You're not Caribbean. You and
Oh, that's the Caribbean shit. Damn.
Cringing.
I'll tell you so down south.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He's
Get
a
the color
down
for
south
light.
nigga.
Type of island in you.
But what was I gonna say? What were we talking about?
We're
Living
talking
with
about
you.
life crises.
Y'all talking about being a hoe still, man. That was more
Yo,
entertaining.
Carl, you gotta stop
That
this.
was entertaining.
I love Karan. Don't think that he a hoe. He used
Facts.
to be a hoe.
How do you know I
Facts.
used to be a hoe?
I know you, nigga.
You know me.
I know you. It's okay though.
I don't think I used to be a hoe. Like,
I don't know. I was always really close with Dante. I wasn't as close with you.
Nah, I don't think
couldn't
you're a
tell.
hoe.
thanks, Solange.
I think you just
You don't know what you're about to say.
I do, but I don't know how to put it. I feel like you have a sense of when you're single, like nobody owns you. You feel me?
Mm.
I mean, nobody owns me while I'm in a
Yeah,
relationship.
relationship. I'm not saying own, but it's like, let's say you're single, right? It's like you don't have the need to. Okay, I know I'm going with this. Never mind. Let me come back to it later. I'm gonna come back to it later. I'm trying to think of a way to say it
I
without
don't
being like mad.
to be locked down. I don't need to be
No,
locked down.
not locked down, but like you're very
Whipped?
no,
No,
like
hell
he's
no.
like me, bro. Me kind of like it's just he does it in a different way.
Don't compare me to you, Dante.
Nah,
Wow.
you're the same, bro. You do it in
We're
like
the same.
a
Get the fuck out of here.
you're
What are you
the
talking
same,
about?
bro? You do it in like a different way. You do it in such a Quran way where like the woman don't hate you. The woman hate
'Cause
me.
I'm not a fuckboy like you. That's the thing. Like I know how to be around women and like not want nothing. Like
you don't think
Besides their time and their affection.
I don't like. I'm cool.
So you don't
I'm,
give
like,
off the impression
I
to
go
women.
off of like anytime I meet a woman, it's strictly off of like friendship, like vibes type shit.
I'm the same way. I give my friendship all the time.
No, but like I don't like you be all up on you. Like once you have a friendship, like I don't want no woman call me. Like I feel like Dante, once he gets a friend, like they be calling him 24/7. It's like I like going out with people.
You can't
I
call
like-
people that's.
I mean,
you can't call your
mean,
homegirls.
Yeah, you can call it. I mean, yeah, but you get too deep in a friendship. Like I don't. Like I'm just here to like.
Oh, that's
go
funny. I
out.
can
wanna
see
go
that.
out. I
What do you mean
wanna
too
have
deep
fun.
in a
Yeah.
friendship?
It's like you be a girl yourself sometimes.
Yeah,
you
like,
be in
get
it.
too deep into it, bro. Like
You be into their
I
conversation.
don't want to be. I don't want to hear no drama. I just.
What if
wanna-
I'm just a great listener? I just listen.
But you love listening to people and helping them with their problems.
Yeah.
Girls love that shit.
I like doing that too, but it's like it's levels to it, you know.
Like his social battery dies before yours when it comes to
I
that.
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, your social battery does that.
I wouldn't say that, but it's just like I feel like we just get mad. Like you really become friends. Like it's like, bro, I just met you like a month ago. Like I'm still trying to get to know you. Like.
What do you mean by really? I love this is about me. But what do you mean by really become friends?
Bro, you be best friends with a girl within like 2 months.
Maybe
bro.
she considers me her best friend, but I don't consider her my best friend.
Dante,
But they love that shit because the fact that they could feel open to talk to you about anything, they're like, yo, you already
But
know
I'm
my
just
life.
a good listener. I really don't be doing shit but just listening and give
I feel like
advice.
Dante don't be paying attention to shit, bro.
I'm very
Do you
oblivious.
think
You're
Dante's
right.
a good listener?
Yeah.
You think he is really?
I'm a great
Yeah.
listener, bro. You can vent to me
Yeah.
about some bullshit, and I'm gonna listen to you.
Dante was like my therapist all throughout high school.
Talk about it, bro. I was a therapist.
I was a toxic ass friend. I apologize.
Bro, I just listen and that's it, bro. Honestly. I hear what you're saying. To some degree, I hear what you're saying.
You become best friends, and then you start liking a girl, and then now it's like, oh, be best friends.
But you
and
just
like
said
me.
that you should have a friendship with someone before you even get in a relationship.
I didn't say like best friends. It's like
What's
I don't go in a.
Best friends
If I see a woman like I'm attracted to,
Time
I
out.
mean, what? You look you look confused, Dante. What's wrong?
So you're saying you could be friends with someone for like 5 months, and she's not
Oh, I don't like
your
where this
best friend?
Yeah. Wait, what? Why would
Karan
you? Why
said
would you
that
have?
you should guys establish a great friendship, or
No, I mean just get to know you, like your tendencies.
but that's still a
like,
friendship.
But you could still. It doesn't. Time is never. It's not an essence. It's not a priority. Like you can know someone for 5 years straight, and you could drop them, and then like that's it. That's just history. Compared to someone that you just met for a month, and like all of a sudden, that's where your time and energy wants to be given to. Like it doesn't. It doesn't matter about time. It matters about the balance of how y'all fuck with each other.
But what I'm saying is that you said
True,
that it's
but-
good to have a friendship with someone before you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with that?
I feel like you just a friendly ass nigga.
Yeah,
get
you
too
just
friendly.
a friendly ass nigga. So
You're not a fuckboy. You're a friendly ass nigga. There we go.
which one is worse? I guess I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, you be friends with mad women, Dante. Stop it. You just be friends with mad people.
Let's talk
bro.
about Charlamagne, bro.
See,
alright?
like maybe I'm just anti. Cause I don't be friends with everybody, bro. Like you know me. Like I'm not the type to like.
You're
leech
not
on
social.
At times. I definitely need space, but
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be.
But I'm fake social, bro. I need space too. Like I'll talk to you. I
But
don't
that's
mean I
the
like
thing.
you.
But
I'm
that's
fake
because,
social.
Because you fake social, like you're a very social being, which means that every girl. It's not necessarily like every girl's gonna be onto you, but it's like he listens to me, so I'm gonna be his friend because he's dope as hell. Even though you fake social, I'm fake social too. It's okay. I get that.
fake social.
Fake social. It means that you talk to someone, but you don't really go
That
fuck what they
extroverted
saying.
introvert.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. You're an introvert. It's okay. I hear you.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't want to be talking to nobody sometimes.
You're an
bro.
introvert.
don't
I
give
hear
a
what you're
fuck.
saying, though. I hear what you're saying. Let's talk about Charlamagne, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This is too much about me. Charlamagne. So there's a report saying that his contract is going to be up from the.
Man, he not coming to Breakfast Club,
Breakfast
man.
Club?
He about to get out of there.
You think he's gonna get out there?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Why do you think so? How long he
first
been?
of all, he's been beefing with his coworkers for mad long. You know
Damn.
him and Angela Yee don't like each other still.
Yeah, because Charlamagne mad disrespectful towards her, bro.
He's been disrespectful.
I feel bad for Angela Yee, bro. That's my girl. But
It's your girl.
do you think they're gonna break up? I don't think they should.
But
But everything does come to an end.
yeah, everything comes to an end.
So-
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe not. I mean,
Do you think that he's gonna continue his pull-ups that he be doing?
Yeah, I mean, she's still gonna do his own thing. I mean, I hope he doesn't.
Don't he not?
like,
Does he have a
leave.
podcast on the side too with that white dude?
Brilliant Idiots with Andrew Schultz.
Mm.
That's Nakeem's man. That's Nakeem's podcast.
Well, that really
Hell
is.
yeah.
He likes Charlamagne. I think that's what it is.
He loves Andrew Schultz.
Who is that?
He's Charlamagne's co-host. He was what was he? He was in Guy Code. He was in mad MTV shows.
Okay.
You know, he's one of those. He's cool though. He's from New York. He's like a white dude. He's cool.
Well, that was our talk about Charlamagne, folks.
There's not much to dive into there. Like,
That's a fact. What else? Should we talk about the 9 to 5 shit?
Solange, do you can you see yourself with the man working a 9 to 5?
That's a hard one because I don't even see myself working a 9 to 5. I do like that hustle mentality. I'm not gonna lie.
When she says hustler mentality, though, like
It means a guy should feel like he should get more money than he's already have.
Like he shouldn't depend on.
He shouldn't depend on the paycheck.
Like
should
he's
have
his own boss.
Basically,
Yeah.
he's his own. He should have a plan B. He shouldn't be solely dependent on plan A.
No, I would like a guy who's fully stuck with plan A too, because plan A, if you don't have a plan B, that means you're not automatically opting for failure. You have no choice but to go through plan A, because plan A is gonna work.
Yeah.
I know, like, but it's like when Eddie Murphy said he's like, when he wanted to be a comedian, and they were like, okay, what's happening if we have a plan B? He was like, there is no plan B. I'm just gonna be a comedian because that's what I love doing.
Yeah.
If you plan for a plan B, you're already opting for a failure, so never do that.
I feel like that only works for some people though. Some people
Yeah, I
need it.
feel
Some
like-
people need
Yeah.
a fucking plan B.
Yeah, I feel like some people need plan
'Cause
B.
not everybody is like.
Plus, plan B
Good
it
at
could not really be their plan B. It's just something they have on the side cooking up.
That they want to try for later.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like a podcast or being a musician or something like that.
Okay.
Right? You could work like a 9 to 5 making a good money, but you still have this little side thing cooking up.
Okay.
So if that
Yeah.
side
Okay.
thing cook up,
But how can you put all your energy into one thing if you got other shit going on?
I feel like you could, bro. I feel like I think it depends on the person. I feel like some people could really put their energy into. Because I feel like when you go to work, like
I mean, they always
it's
say
not
it's
that
good
much
to be a
energy you
master
put
in
into
one
work.
thing than a jack of all trades, right?
Yeah.
So it's
They
better
always
to
say
be-
focus on one thing if you want to get that one thing like perfect, down pat right.
Like it's better to master one thing than be a jack of all trades. So over having mad shit that you do and then you don't focus on the one thing you're good at 100%. Like it's just good to focus on the thing you're good at and that you want to strive to do like 100% and not have other shit on the side.
okay, but do you think there's that much energy into going to work? If I
Yeah.
work a
Yeah.
regular, no, there's not.
Bro, yes, that's why I
Yeah.
quit my job. Like, oh damn, I'm out here putting my business out here. Like,
No, it's all good.
Huh,
No,
alright.
it's not. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
me. Maybe
It
it's
is.
just I don't put my all into my jobs. Like I
No,
don't.
people literally live through their job.
Which
And they take that home with them, which is why they feel that barrier and they're always so
I guess
amped up
I've
for no
never
reason.
felt that stress. I've never brought my job back home.
Well,
like
you don't
at my
need-
last job, mad niggas was stressed out. Niggas had anxiety working there. I've never felt that.
I mean,
Cause I went in there like I don't give a fuck. It's for a paycheck. That's it.
Mm.
Like this was my main focus on the time. You feel me?
Yeah,
So like
but
when I
I
go to
mean-
work, it's like I'm working, but I'm still doing shit on the side. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, you're fortunate to like,
Right. Most people
it
don't have
doesn't-
that.
yeah, like I said, like you have some people, depending on what field you work in, sometimes the hours are just crazy, or you work just hours that doesn't give you time to do other shit
Mhm.
after work. So
But going back to the 9 to 5 shit. So personally, I don't think you could do it. Do you think that you could mess with a woman or be with a woman that doesn't have that, not hustle mentality? Well, I guess hustle mentality because you working, but you still had a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? You had a plan B. What if that person was just solely dependent on their 9 to 5 job
I mean,
and didn't really have a plan B or like drive
well,
to
first of all,
make
just
more
because
money?
you have a 9 to 5 job, that doesn't mean you're not working in a field that you actually enjoy and want to be in.
Agreed.
Like,
But I'm talking about
some
just that
fields
drive
are
to
just-
make
that's
more
just-
money.
well, it depends. Like, if you're happy in that field and that's a field you want to work in, like, if you really want to be a nurse and like you have to, like, it's fine to work a 9 to 5 where you have to clock in somewhere, but as long as that's what you want to do,
Yo, facts.
I guess I would have a problem. Well, I mean, see, the thing is, I wouldn't have a problem, but I would want to push. Like, if I'm with somebody, I would definitely encourage them to do something they would enjoy and kind of lean them towards that. I mean, like, you can't force nobody to do anything, and I'm not gonna be mad if that's what you want to do because it's not my life. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be happy and do what I want to do for a living. Like, if you want to do that, that's up to you, you know. But you're not gonna be taking it out on me or like mad at the world that you can't do it, or you know. That's my problem because a lot of people like they're just lazy and then they take their anger out on other things and they're just not happy with their life. So that's different. But if you actually are happy happy about what you're doing, then there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it's a 9 to 5 job that you're working.
What about you?
No, I feel the exact same way. Like, I feel like I do like a hustler mentality, but like, I'm not gonna not like you just because you work a 9 to 5, and that means I can only see you on set schedule for this, that, and the third. Like, as long as you're happy and you love doing what you're doing, I'm gonna give you the same love in return.
Even if he was a manager at Burger King and he liked what he was doing.
Yeah, but I really have to like you.
Burger King managers.
No, they do make big. They do make it like they make
like
they make a
$20
reasonable
an hour, probably.
a
A little
reasonable
over, maybe.
living. A reasonable living.
Yeah, you can live. With
You can live off of that.
Yeah. You don't
Personally,
like fries when you
no,
get
I'm
home.
an extra ass bitch.
No,
I'm
talk
an
your
extra
shit.
ass bitch.
Talk your shit. Say you ain't saying for no Burger King ass nigga.
Oh, stop.
Say it, someone talk your shit.
You're right. I'm not like that's the thing. Like
Talk
you
your
can work
shit.
your 9 to 5. I don't care what it is, but like you gotta be passionate and love it. But I like that hustle mentality. Like gotta be on it. We gotta do fun things together. Not necessarily like fun things together, but like I don't want to give up my business, but say, dude I'm talking to now, like, he plans all his events out, he does this, that, and the third, he makes a hustle for himself. Like, his name is his brand, and that's how he makes his money. And I appreciate that because he loves doing what he does, and he's a dancer. So, like, I respect that, I appreciate that. Coming from a dancer, too, like, yeah.
Shouts to him. He needs to lock that down, man.
He got it.
Oh, he got it? Ooh.
I thought you were talking about his career. You're talking about me. Oh, I'm weak. I'm fucking weak. That went over my head. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Come on, Solange. Come on now.
It's alright, Solange.
Thought you were talking about his career. Yeah, he got it. He's good.
This
Oh,
is a
she
podcast where we
backtracked.
just spit everybody's business on here, bro.
That ass. Everybody
I
talk
love
about
it,
their
man.
business. That ass. What else? Oh, I guess personally for me, I agree with you. I think people should have a plan B.
A plan B.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
what you got from my rant.
yeah, people should have, that's what you're basically saying. Have a plan B or a side hustle that you're passionate about. I feel like people shouldn't
No,
be.
I mean,
so
I was saying, like, if you're working a 9 to 5 and it's something you're happy doing, then. Well, I know you agree.
Like,
I know
if
you
you're
agree
working,
with
you're
that.
working. As long as you're working, you know what I mean,
Towards something.
towards something, and you have a 9 to 5. I'm not tripping over you.
Yeah.
'Cause,
No, I don't
you
think
know.
you would have a problem with that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why you always feel
Because
attacked,
you've been attacked
Dante?
with this whole podcast, girl.
Stop it, Dante. Relax. It's
Oh.
okay. It's okay, Dante. It's a safe space.
Safe space.
I'm not trying to attack you, bro.
Listen, man.
You're
people
calling us
listen to
words this entire
podcast.
episode.
People listen to this podcast, all right?
He always thinks I'm coming after him.
Cause you do come after me.
I don't come after you, Dante.
All right, last conversation. So I actually brought this up with my mom and my sister last night because my mom was in the law enforcement, my sister's trying to be a lawyer. So it was funny to hear their reaction, right? So, about the prison. Now I'm not really that informed the prison system, but I read some stuff up. You feel me? So I didn't know that the original idea of a prison system was supposed to be like a reform thing, like a rehab type thing. So basically, you're supposed to go to jail, do your time, and then get better, then eventually get out. It's not supposed to be as rough and rugged
That sounds lovely. And
as it
should
is
be.
right now. So my question to you is, do you think that jail should be like that, number one? Do you think, so like, let's say somebody raped somebody or committed a murder. Do you think that they deserve to be in jail where it's like, you know, it's rough in there, they treat you like shit, blah blah blah, or should they have a jail like? Apparently, Norway's jail is like the best jail around here because like the beds and like the prison system is supposed to be like really really nice.
Not according to Ace. Oh no, he was in Sweden. That was
Sweden, yeah, Sweden. And because I read something else, like somebody was supposed to like 25 years in there for like, I don't think it was a murder. It was something like crazy. He was doing like
some type of crime.
25 years, and he was getting out within like 2 years.
Oh, goddamn.
Because he made great progress in the jail.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, I would do the same. I would be on my best behavior if I had the chance to get out early. I mean, they probably set that up where like if you are honestly on some good behavior shit, then you actually are gonna get out soon.
But the way the jail in Norway is set up is way different from U.S. jails.
I don't know much about Norway's jail system, so. Is it? I mean,
no, it is. Like, it's a nice jail system. Like, you have a bed.
like they actually try to
there's a TV
rehabilitate.
in there, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, they actually try to rehabilitate you and stuff.
Yeah, you have,
they
like,
probably have you talk to like therapists,
therapy and shit like that and get
all
through
that
the
stuff.
problem.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, U.S. jails are like, it's super corrupt. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes back to like capitalism because, I mean, jail, of course, they manufacture a lot of things. They make the U.S. a lot of money. Jails are also very expensive to maintain, but they're still shitty at the same time. So I mean, it's like a fucked up system, and like it needs to be changed. Like,
Okay, but do you think that
it's free labor. I mean, at the end of the day, so
it's slave labor.
slave labor?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that what was I gonna say? So you agree that the jail system should be like, you know, like a rehab thing. It shouldn't be all crazy as it is supposed to be right now. So now, do you still feel the same way if there was someone else going to jail that was like a rapist or a murderer? You still feel the same way that he should be living in those not nice conditions, but better conditions that
Yes,
they're
get that
living in
nigga
right now?
treated. What? Get him taken care of. Find out what the hell's going on inside his head.
I mean, the point of jail is not to the point of jail is just to separate you from society. So just to box you in so you're confined and you're not roaming the streets if you have some type of problem or create a crime. So I don't think jail needs to be like a hellhole. Like it just needs to be like a place where somebody can't get out. That doesn't mean the conditions have to be bad. Like you just need the necessities, and then it's supposed to be to, you know, think about what you have done and try to get you back on the right mental path. I mean, some things, obviously, if you commit a murder, like, you're probably not going to get out, but that doesn't mean you could, you should still be able to kind of change your mindset, even if you're not getting out. Because, I mean, you're still alive, and you're still, like, people still have
human.
lives in jails, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you're in jail, like, they still have a day-to-day routine, and, like, you're still a human being at the end of the day. Just because you commit a crime, that doesn't mean, like, you're, like, not a human no more. So even if you're never getting out, like, you should be able to live life and still think about what you've done, but, you know, try to live a better life even in jail. You know, that's why it shouldn't be such, like, harsh conditions, because I don't think, like, everybody makes mistakes, and, I mean, sometimes you can't go back from your mistake, but you still need to live, and you're still a human being, so we should still treat you like a human, even if you're a rapist or a murderer, because we're not the judge. I mean, I don't know if people are religious, but, you know, I believe God is a judge, so we can't judge other people.
So would you still feel the same way if
It's like a child molester or a rapist, or
I'm saying like, I'm not? Well, yeah, but also what if it was like it hit close to home?
no, I mean, I understand people are still human at the end of the days. People make mistakes.
So you would be mad at the moment. So it's like, so let's say someone like, God forbid, something happened to one of my family, someone got murdered, right? Blah blah blah. That happened. So I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be like, I would want that nigga to be living in harsh conditions because you just killed someone I care about. You feel me?
Yeah, but like I said, you never know. Everything has a reason, bro. Like, of course, murder is horrible, but like, you don't know how he even got in that position to even murdering somebody or what his upbringing was. So it's good to have some type of compassion. I mean,
Compassion for someone who just killed someone I love?
yeah, you still even need to have compassion. You always need to have some type of compassion for people because everything happens for a reason, and there's always a reasoning for every reaction.
How you feel about that?
I'm really tight right now. I feel like I could have a whole podcast about this whole conversation.
Bro,
to
she
begin
about to
with.
jack our ideas.
Just
Yeah.
talk, bro.
Because when you were talking about having compassion, like, wasn't that the thing about the woman cop who just recently killed?
The guy who she was having relationships
Yeah, and everyone
with.
was getting tight because the family forgave her, and they're like, "Yo, why are you showing that person for compassion?" Like,
It's not
they don't
for,
deserve
it's not for the
compassion.
other people. It's for you. Like, once you show forgiveness and show compassion,
You're able to move on.
like, you're able to
and be
move on.
sane.
Like, it's not for
But it was
anybody
like-
else but yourself.
I'm taking like, we're talking race wars now. Like, sorry, we're gonna get racy.
Now go.
So why does it always have to be that we always have to apologize? And I know why we always have to apologize and be more compassionate and be more patient. Like, I get why we have to, but it's like, what happens the day when we don't?
Like I said, I mean, of course, it's all on the individual, but I don't know. Some people feel better. Some people just feel better once they let that go. Some people might feel better just holding it in, but it's still gonna have some type of like tension if you're holding it in.
No,
like-
I agree. It's not good to hold that
It's
shit in.
not.
But I'm not apologizing to the nigga.
No, you don't have to apologize, but you just accept.
You
At
accept
the end
their
of the
apology.
day, you can't go back in time. What
No, you
happened,
can't.
happened. So all you can do is just move forward from there.
Yeah, move
so,
forward,
Not
yeah.
saying you have to like apologize. You don't have to apologize, but
Not saying apologize, but like I'm saying, if the murderer like apologized to me, I'm like,
You're not
I wouldn't
accepting
like
it?
accept it. Yeah.
I mean, if they're truly sorry for what they did, I mean, they're paying a price to if they're gonna have to be in jail for the rest of their life. So that's their consequence. So
Okay.
they probably accepted that. So
Are they
now
really
you just,
going to jail for the rest of their lives, though? All those lovely police enforcers who've killed all these men and still have their jobs?
Well, I mean, that's different.
That's a different conversation too.
Because we talk about law enforcement and we talk about incarceration. I feel like...
Well, incarcerate. I mean, if we're talking about just like the police force murdering people, like that's no excuse. I mean,
They ain't get in jail for that.
no, I mean, because it's all
Do you feel the same
politics.
way about that too?
What?
What about the police killing black people? Do you think that?
I mean, that's a whole
Basically.
separate issue. That's a whole separate.
But
That has
it's still-
nothing to do with just people being incarcerated.
But that was
That's a
talking about
whole
the
separate-
compassion about
that
forgiving
one
that
case.
murder.
Yeah,
or
about
forgetting
that
the
one
murder.
case.
About that?
Like if that's what the family, if that's what made them feel better, then it's.
How would you feel, though?
If somebody murdered somebody I loved,
Well, it's an officer because you know they're not getting put in jail for however long they deserve to
well, I
be
mean,
put.
no, I mean if they're not going to jail, I'm definitely fighting for whatever to get them to get, justice served. So
Would you want them to live in harsh conditions?
I wouldn't want nobody to live in harsh conditions. Like, no, like I wouldn't want you roaming around the streets. But
What about you?
If someone were to be killed by someone else, like
Yeah, like a loved one.
you know me. I'm over to.
she gonna put a hit out after. Nah, but
Yeah, we're not taking that shit to the court, bro. We ain't doing that legally. You kill my little sister, you touch my niece, you touch my bro.
That's on site.
It's more than just on site.
Sheesh.
You about to suffer.
I mean, like I said, if somebody is like spending the rest of their life in jail, then that's already their consequence.
And
Like,
they shouldn't be
they
living
have to
harder
deal
than
with
they're
that.
already living.
And like I said, you're gonna continue with your life, but I mean, I think it's probably helpful to just, if the person is apologizing and they're sorry, just to not saying forget, but you can forgive and move on. Like you're gonna feel much better once you move on from shit. So I don't know. I wouldn't hold all that shit in. Especially if somebody was actually like sorry for what they did. I understand everybody does make mistakes.
Okay.
That's what we're missing, man. We're just missing compassion. Everybody should be more compassionate.
I don't know. You don't think you have to earn compassion from somebody?
I feel like you can earn compassion, but you always have to give respect.
You have to earn respect.
Nah, you give that shit.
Fuck added that.
You give that shit.
What? You gotta earn my respect. I'm not respecting you because you're my manager. I'm not gonna respect you off the bat.
But if I met you for the first day, you're not gonna automatically be respectful.
Being respectful and earning someone's respect is two different things. It is. It's not the same thing.
Being respectful and earning somebody's respect.
Nah.
No, you can just be respectful to somebody you don't know. That doesn't mean like.
They gotta earn
That
your
doesn't
respect.
mean that you respect them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean. You
Oh no,
respect
but
them.
I'm saying like you just gotta always give respect. It doesn't matter. You could like you're saying like.
I'm talking about you saying give respect.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking about just being nice to someone, or I'm talking about like you should just respect someone for who they are and where they're at. What I'm saying about being respectful, like I'm respectful to everybody. So if I just meet you for the first time, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm not gonna like automatically. It doesn't make sense, but I'm not gonna automatically give you my respect.
I mean,
If
makes
that
sense.
makes
No, I
sense.
felt that. I felt that.
You know what I mean? Like you have to earn that shit from me. Like I'm not just gonna
Like I understand
automatically
what you're coming
give
from.
you my full respect. Like oh my god, I respect that.
Yeah,
nigga.
but you're
Like,
gonna be respectful. From
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah,
to
so
you,
I think you
feel
guys
me?
are saying the same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just what
That's
we're
what
saying.
you're
Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you. That's all I got. Anybody else? I want to talk about
That's
anything
what
else?
Well, how long we've been going?
An hour and 13.
No, I mean.
Oh wait, talk about incarceration. Watch the 13th Amendment on Netflix. That's what I gotta say about it.
A lot of
That's a
people
good
say that.
documentary.
It's a documentary.
Mhm.
Documentary.
Actually, I think I saw it.
I can't
It's an
watch
old
that.
ass doc,
I'll be
bro.
getting
It's not
tired.
new.
I doubt.
It's not new.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not new. It came out like a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
It came out a couple of years ago. It's a good ass documentary. It got me really thinking.
Word.
Yeah, I haven't been on that.
And wanted me to change my careers and shit.
You better go on Netflix now. We about to be quarantined, nigga.
I've never I don't watch shows
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't watch like that either. I just play. I'm off tomorrow. I just realized that. Just
You
realized.
lit.
I've been off.
What you said? You been
I've
off?
Yeah.
Alright, so this concludes episode 60 of the Soapbox.
Oh man, it's a big 60, man.
Oh, the big 60.
Yeah.
Let's
Type
get a
of
round of
energy.
applause for the big 60.
Dante hasn't used the soundboards all day.
Nah, man, it's been a good time. We were talking about music and anything. Oh, speaking of that, I'll tell you next week. Thank you, Solange, for being a part of the this episode.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me,
much.
guys.
Yeah, thanks for holding it down.
Thank you for holding it down, definitely.
During
thank you
these
guys
hard
listening to
times.
Apple, hard times, yes.
These
The Romans
quarantine
everywhere.
times.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening to Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
Do you have anything you want to shout out, Solange?
Yeah, anything you want to shout out? You want to shout out your dance
Want
team?
to shout out that special somebody who got it? Anything you want to
Hi,
shout out?
Mom. Hi, Dad.
Oh my.
Go follow me on Instagram. Soci the Sweet, and then the other one.
You follow
just
her
put
Finsta
it
too.
put it in the link below or something because it's just mad things to type out.
I got you. I'll put it in the link
Don't
below.
think
Thank
I
you.
put it no.
Wow.
Yo, I stopped doing that
Gotta
when season 2
say, aight.
started. I'm not doing this shit.
Yo, Dante's a dickhead.
Oh,
bro.
dickhead. You better put my shit down.
I will. I gotta try at you.
He don't like he's saying that, but he don't.
Shouts to Nakeem and
He gonna get it.
Jaleesa one more
Shout outs to
time.
y'all, man.
Um,
Don't let the world get y'all down.
yeah,
man. Come back and pod. Don't
come back and pod. Yeah.
Yeah, you have anything to shout out, Dante?
Shout to.
Shout out your special lady. No. Okay.
That ass.
You put me in a spot.
That ass.
All right, don't
we
shout
out.
her. It's cool.